The Zulu have walked this earth with pride, fought with courage, and danced with joy. Their tale is filled with kings, warriors, healers, and families, woven together like beads in a necklace. Listen well, for this is the story of the Zulu. Long ago, when the world was younger, the Nguni people moved like rivers, flowing from the north into the green lands of what we now call KwaZulu-Natal. They were farmers, herders, hunters, and gatherers. They built homesteads with round huts, and they raised cattle not only for food, but for wealth and pride. And among these clans, one day, a great people would rise, the Zulu, whose name means heaven. To be Zulu was to belong to the sky itself.
Then came a man whose shadow stretched across the land. His name was Shaka Zulu. He was no ordinary chief's son. He grew with hardship, yet in his heart burned the fire of a warrior. When he rose, he united broken clans into one mighty spear. Shaka taught his men to fight not in scattered ways, but like the horns of a bull, closing in from both sides while the chest crushed the enemy. With shield and short spear, they moved as one heartbeat, one thunder. The world trembled, and the Zulu kingdom was born.
In the Zulu nation, power flowed like blood through the body. At the head stood the king, the Inkosi Enkulu, a man of earth and spirit. Chiefs guided their people, but the king's word was law. Cattle were the heartbeat of wealth. A man's pride was counted not in coins, but in the number of cows he owned. To marry, a man gave lobola, bride price, in cattle, joining families together. So the Zulu were not only warriors, they were builders, farmers, and dreamers, each life tied to the land and to the ancestors.
The land, O children, the land is the mother of the Zulu. The hills feed them, the rivers quench their thirst, the cattle walk as living banks of wealth. Even the herbs whisper secrets to the Sangoma, who listens to the voice of the earth. To harm the land is to harm the people, for the Zulu walk as one with nature. When a child grows, they do not walk alone. The Zulu guide them from the world of innocence into the world of responsibility. Through song, through lessons, through the wisdom of the elders, boys learn the way of warriors, and girls the art of keeping tradition alive. It is here, in the heart of the right, that the child becomes part of the people.
And when the day is done, the Zulu gather by the fire. Ah, the elder speaks, and stories rise with the smoke to the stars. Tales of the trickster hare, the mighty lion, and the ancestors who watched from the sky. For in stories, the Zulu keep their history, their lessons, their laughter, and their tears. As long as the fire burns, the people remember.
When the Zulu dress, they do not simply cover their bodies. They speak through colors. The men wear skins of animals, symbols of the hunt, the fight, the courage of a warrior. The women wear beads bright as the rainbow. But these beads are not silent. They carry messages. A necklace of white beads may whisper of purity. Red beads burn with passion. Patterns tell whether a girl is single, promised, or married. A hat called isicholo, wide and red, rests on the heads of wives, crowning them with dignity. Every stitch, every bead is a story.
When the Zulu gather to eat, it is not just to fill the stomach, it is to honor life. They eat futu, maize porridge, with meat or sour milk. They share unklusho, beans with maize, and drink amasi, fermented milk that cools the tongue and warms the spirit. Cattle give meat for feasts, milk for daily life, and hides for clothing. A feast is a moment of unity. The sharing of food is the binding of family.
But who are we without the spirits of those who came before us? The Zulu believe in the Amadlozi, the ancestors, unseen but ever near. When a child is born, the ancestors are called. When a cow is slaughtered, it is to feed both the living and the dead. When misfortune comes, the people ask the ancestors for guidance. The Sangomas, healers, listen to the whispers of bones and herbs. They bridge the worlds of the seen and unseen. And so the Zulu walk with 2 feet, one on the earth, one in the spirit.
Ah, and when the drums beat, the Zulu rise like waves of the ocean. At the reed dance, maidens in colorful attire bring reeds to the king, singing songs of purity and strength. At weddings and ceremonies, men perform the Indlamu dance. Feet strike the ground like thunder, shields raised high, bodies leaping in perfect rhythm. The sound of the drum is the sound of the heart. To dance is to live, and to sing is to breathe.
But remember, my children, a nation is not built by kings alone. It is held together by family, by community. In the Zulu kraal, every hut has its place. Every person has their role. Children learn by listening. Women hold the hearth. Men guard the cattle, and elders guide with wisdom. To the Zulu, family is the first kingdom, and respect is the first law. Today, the Zulu walk in 2 worlds, the world of their ancestors and the world of the modern age. In the city of Durban, they wear suits, study in universities, and lead in business and government. Yet in the rural homesteads, they still sing the old songs, tell the old tales, and speak isiZulu, the tongue of millions. Their kingdom remains, their culture survives, and their pride shines brighter than ever. Remember this, the Zulu are more than warriors of the past. They are storytellers, dancers, farmers, and dreamers. They are people of the sky, Amazulu. As long as their drums are heard, as long as their beads shine, as long as their ancestors are remembered, the Zulu will never fade. The story of the Zulu is the story of Africa itself, strong, proud, and everlasting.